Tolkien doesn't do a lot of romance, but he does have a love triangle of sorts in Lord of the Rings. And that's caused a bit of sort of pairing wars over the time. I think people, especially who have seen the movies, have always been very sympathetic to Eowyn. She's the everyday girl. She's the hard, rough and ready. She's a girl with a crush. And it's very adorable, the kind of scenes between her and Aragorn. She's more there with Aragorn than Arwen is. This is, quite frankly, odd portion of the books, that Arwen is barely there. There's a reason why people might think that way. There's a reason why people might have that take, and it's because originally, in Tolkien's drafts, Eowyn was Aragorn's love interest. Arwen does not really appear in the initial early drafts of what happens at Rivendell. The significance of the meeting of Aragorn and Eowyn, on the other hand, was destined to survive, though fundamentally transformed. After she had gone, he stood still, looking at the dark doors and taking little heed of other things. At the meal before the departure, Aragorn was silent, but his eyes followed Eowyn, struck out. And when she brought the wine to the guests, long she looked upon Aragorn, and long he looked upon her. And then instead he substituted, as she stood before Aragorn, she paused suddenly and looked upon him, as if only now had she seen him clearly. He looked down upon her fair face, and their eyes met. For a moment they stood thus, and their hands met as he took the cup from her. "Hail, Aragorn, son of Arathorn," she said. Aragorn said, "If I live, I will come, Lady Eowyn, and then maybe we will ride together." Then Eowyn smiled and bent her head gravely. So, Tolkien doesn't write a lot of romance, but when he does, boom, 90 miles a minute. It's very in keeping, with the sort of medieval stories that he's writing from. There's not a lot of long, heartfelt conversations in ancient medieval epics. It's just, hey, that's a cute girl. She is immediately impressed by the hero, because why not? There's not a lot of time for these sorts of things. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of detail about how the romance would have further unfolded. There's a note that he writes, which is this: cut out the love story of Aragorn and Eowyn. Aragorn is too old and lordly and grim. Make Eowyn the twin sister of Eowyn, a stern Amazon woman. Probably Eowyn should die to avenge or save Theoden. There is a note musing whether Aragorn actually did love Eowyn and then never married after her death. But apparently he also discarded that idea and felt that Aragorn should marry someone, and so he invented the character of Arwen, sort of made another version of the Beren and Luthien story.